Bob, Linda, Don, Kim, Michael, Dora, Adrian, Doreen are all here to play Larry Grayson's Generation Game.
Shut that door and enjoy the Generation Game. What's in store? The best of relations is our aim. Larry Grayson is here to play, so
shut that door. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'm cock-a-hoop. Do you know, I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be here on the game. Because, you know, listen. Riff-raff. No, I've been thinking about this for weeks, months, years, hours. And, I mean, it's a miracle I'm here. I'll tell you for why. Because it's the wrong time of the year for me. You see, no, don't laugh. No, there's an R in the month, you see, and when there's an R in the month, well, of course, I'm anybody's. You see, now, listen. You see, now, last week, I can't tell you what I was like. I was worried. I thought I'll never get there because I had it all down this side. How I got in and out of bed, I shall never know if I live to be 31. Now, this week I've got it all down this side. I can't wait for next week, can I? But never mind. We're here, and I'd like you to meet now a lovely girl from Troon in Ayrshire. She's my girl Friday, and I know you're going to like her an awful lot. She's very sweet, and I love her very dearly. In these past few weeks we've been together, please meet Miss Isla Sinclair. Isn't she lovely? You look like an English anime one. Well, you won't remember her, of course, you're not as old as I am. No one's as old as I am. Anyway, it's lovely having you here with me. She's been such a help to me in so many things and many ways. And so, Isla, as I said, I'm cock-a-hoop. How do you feel about it all?
Well, I feel exactly the same way, except in Scottish. You know what that is?
No, I don't.
Fair chuffed.
Fair chuffed. That's nice. It's a new one, isn't it? Fair chuffed. Woo, woo. Well, anyway, I'd like now to meet our first contestants in the Generation Game.
Right.
Right? She seems like a nice girl, doesn't she? I think she'll do.
Well, our first contestants are all the way from Scotland, making me feel at home. They're father and daughter, Robert Crozier and Linda Crawford. I love the way I take the cars off them. It's like going to the clinic, isn't it? Now, you're Bob Crozier, and you're from Edinburgh. And I see you're a police sergeant with a Lothian and Borders Constabulary, and you've been married for 32 years and to Jean, and have 2 daughters and 2 grandchildren.
That's correct.
That's correct. Well, I say you do wear that kilt well. Because you know,
Thank you very much.
No, Bob, I mean this. You see, there's a way of wearing a kilt, as you know. I mean, what would I look like in a kilt?
I think you'd be very smart to kill.
Do you really?
Yeah, why not?
Yes. He seems a nice boy as well. And it says here as well, Bob, you're an international boxing referee.
That is correct.
Have you done any boxing yourself? Because you look very fit and everything.
Yes, when I was younger.
When you were younger? Well, you're not that old now. You see, actually, you see, no, another thing as well, you see, Everard, he was a boxer. And, you know, listen, this is true. I mean, you could never get him in the ring, but when we finally did, we couldn't get him out. Think that one out. Now, it said, no, listen. Bob, it's lovely meeting you, and I must say, isn't Edinburgh a lovely city?
I think so.
It is. I played there many years ago in Variety, and I never got used to that gun going off at 1 o'clock. It always... A gun goes off, you know, for the ignorant out there. A gun goes off at 1 o'clock and it goes back... Oh, shan't bother. Anyway, you hold on to that, Robert.
Thank you.
And now, Linda, Linda, now, this is your daughter. Come over here, darling, that's right. Now, you're from Dunfermline, and you've been married to Brian for 2 years. And now, this is it. You're a teacher at... I can't say it. Go and say it for me.
Two.
It's, well, I've been saying touch. See, T-O-U-C-H. I said touch, but it's got to say it.
Two.
Well, please yourself. And so, you've been married to Brian, is it? Listen, about your tooth. Now, you said your tooth came flying, wasn't it?
That one, yeah.
Have you just got the one tooth? But you can't tell. Isn't it marvellous? You can't... Go on, laugh at this. Look at that camera. And you just got... Does it ever come flying out now?
No, just the once.
Well,
That was enough.
I'm so pleased. It'd be terrible when we're doing a game tonight. It comes flying out all over the cameramen and everything. Oh, dreadful. Anyway, lovely to meet you both. And, of course, we'll have the game a bit later on. Now, we'll go over there, sit yourselves down and make yourselves comfortable. Over you go. There you are. And... Isla, could we meet our next two guests, please?
Yes, Larry. Our next contestants are uncle and niece from Norfolk. That's Don Flatman and Kim Morgan.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Oh, very well, thank you.
How nice you look. Now, this is good. This is Don Flatman from Old Buckingham and Norfolk. You're a headmaster of Bunwell County Primary School, so you're a Don-Don.
Thank you.
And so you're in the RAF signals in both India and Burma. Were you long gone, Don? And it's at your school, after they heard a current affairs programme about strikes, the whole class did a massive walkout. What a carry-on, Don. And if it happened to me, I think I'd have to sit down, have a cup of tea, and a scone, Don. And this is your niece, Kim? This is your niece, isn't it?
Yes.
What's a blonde on? Now, let's have a look at you. You're lovely, aren't you? You're like a principal girl with all this hair and everything. Isn't she lovely? Now, you are married and a receptionist for a seed company.
Yes.
A seed... barley wheat? Oh, you don't mean flower seeds? No. No? Well, I'm only asking. I mean, I didn't know, did I? I thought you meant a seed. I thought you meant flowers, you know, like tulips and daffodils. Crocuses. If you think I'm going to say pansies, you've got another thing coming. I say you look nice in blue. You can wear blue, Don. You are the one, Don. This is lovely. You got married 7 weeks ago and spent part of your honeymoon being interviewed for the Generation Game. You did. What did your husband say about that?
Oh, no, he didn't mind. He enjoyed it because he came with us, you see.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, he would do on your honeymoon, wouldn't he? He would be there. Yeah, I mean, I should have found something better to do on my honeymoon than being interviewed for the Generation. I'm glad you did, because it's lovely having you here. Have your cards back, in case you get vaccinated before you go. And so, Isla, what is our first game tonight?
Well, our first game we've called the Chamber of Horrors. Now, it's not really a horrible game. Actually, it's quite a nice game, in fact. But you see, we've got various famous personalities portraying our classic monsters. And what we want you to do is to write down from 1 to 5 who you think the personality is behind the horror. You have 30 seconds, starting from now.
Monster number 1, Isla.
Frankenstein.
Monster number 2, Isla.
The Wolfman.
Monster number 3, Isla.
Dracula.
Monster number 4.
Dr. Jekyll turning into Mr. Hyde.
And monster number 5.
The Mummy.
Right. Okay, Isla?
Yes.
Who have you got for monster number 1?
Well, for Frankenstein, Don and Kim, they've got Patrick Moore.
And, of course, we've got for Frankenstein number 1, Patrick Moore also. And it is, in fact... I know, it is Patrick Moore.
I'm dreadful on these things.
Oh, I just realised it.
And monster number 2, Isla.
Now, for monster number 2, the Wolfman, we've got Ronnie Corbett.
Well, you're never going to believe this. We've got, for the Wolfman, Nick McManus. But it is, of course, my lovely friend, Willie Rushton. And number 3, Isla.
Now, for number 3, that's Dracula, we have Nicholas Parsons.
We've got Eamon Andrews. And of course, it looks like he's been in here for centuries. It is Nicholas Parsons. Well done.
Try those for size for my suit.
And number 4, Isla.
Well, for number 4, we had a great deal of difficulty, and they've all just realised who it is now. But for Jekyll and Hyde, we have Patrick Cargill.
Patrick Cargill?
Yes.
Well, we have got for number 4, Kenny Ball. And of course it is Kenny Ball with a hair on the hand as well. How about that then?
What a Bloody Mary.
No, I shall not bother. Thank you very much, Kenny. Lovely. And finally, Isla, for number 5.
For number 5, the Mummy, we have Noel Gordon.
And for number 5, we too have Miss Noel Gordon. No? Ladies and gentlemen, all my lovely friends, aren't they all lovely? That's lovely. And Isla?
The score at the end of the first game is Robert and Linda, they have 6, and Don and Kim, they have 6 also.
Oh, that's lovely. Very nice. Very, very good. Lovely. And Isla, could you tell us now game number 2?
Yes, I will. Well, we've called game number 2, Fight the Cushion. Now, we often wondered just how you could stuff a cushion just like this. Well, we sent our researchers up to Nottingham to meet Janet Crossley.
Hello, Janet. Lovely. Now, this, you call it filling a cushion?
Yes.
Not stuffing a cushion, filling a cushion. No, but you've got to ask, because, I mean, you know. And how long have you been doing this, Janet?
Just about a year.
About a year? Is it very difficult to do?
Fairly.
Fairly? Well, we'll just see right now, then, see what we can do. So, Janet Crossley, let's see you fill a cushion. Okay? I couldn't do this, you know. How many do you do a day, Janet?
Roughly 100.
Pardon?
Roughly 100.
100, I see. I think you make a good wrestler. Do you get muscles doing this, Janet? I should think so. I bet you could give your husband a good left-hander, could you, Mr. Hart? Can you see? Ah, now is that splendid? Lovely. Lovely. Well, that didn't take long. Janet, would you come back later and do some marking for me?
Yes, I will.
That'd be
Thank you.
lovely. Okay, fine. You have a minute to stuff a cushion from now. Go on, Don. Force it in.
must say, what a carry on, isn't it? How are you doing at the end there? Okay, that's it. Okay, right, Janet? Here we are. Okay, Janet, now what do you think about this then? Oh, you managed it, Bob.
You got it. And
well,
the
good.
zip.
And the
Yes.
zip too. Oh, that's
Yes,
isn't that
very
good,
good.
ladies and gentlemen? That lovely? That's marvellous. Good for you. Four.
Yes, I
That's
think
lovely.
so,
It's very
yes.
good, isn't it,
Yes,
Janet?
very
That's
good.
fine. Good for you, Bob. Now, what about clever Alice here? Now, now you see, she hadn't got the zip quite done, but
No,
that was because of
no.
the... Are you caught?
It's a
Yes.
bit twisted here.
It's a
but
bit twisted.
Very good. Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, 3.
3. Lovely. You aren't very clever. What about that then? Are you trying to tell me something? I mean, it looks like a child. But you tried anyway, sweetheart. So now what about that?
Well, it's half on, isn't it?
Yes.
2.
2, Janet. Okay. All right, Kim. Now, this isn't bad because he failed to zip it up. He's got a ladder. So.
But it's quite good, isn't it? 3.
3.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
lovely. Janet, have you enjoyed being here? It's been
really
lovely.
enjoyed it.
It's been lovely to see you, Janet. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, off you go. Okay. And can we have the scores now, please, Isla?
The score at the end of round 1 is Robert and Linda have 13 and Don and Kim have 11.
So we're going to lose Don and Kim. Yeah. Okay. Now, what have we got for Don and Kim?
Well, here we have, it's the brand new Generation Game trophy. And it's, well, you'll actually both receive one. It'll be properly engraved. But as you can see, it's been designed with Larry in mind. It's a little shut that door.
Very lovely, isn't it? That's lovely.
Okay.
Kim, it's been lovely playing the game. It really has been lovely. Bless you. Have you enjoyed it? Bye-bye, Bob. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have you enjoyed it?
Lovely.
It's been great. It's been lovely meeting you both. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. There you go.
Contestants number 3 are Dora Mary and Michael Hooper.
Hello, how are you? All right. Can I have your card? Let me see. How are you, Dora? All right. You look a lovely lady. Now, look here, Dora. Oh, you're from Wheatley in Oxfordshire? Yes. Because I was born in Banbury, you know. Yes, I was, yes. You know, Barry Cockhouse to Banbury Cross. Yes. I can never understand that at all. And I see you're a housewife with 5 children and 15 grandchildren. Yes. Goodness gracious me. And it said, it says that you're allergic to feathered birds. Well, so am I. And I'll tell you something else as well. I knew a lady that lived by me years ago called Mrs. Merry, and next door, this is perfectly true, Dora, next door was a woman called Mrs. Bright. This is true. Merry and Bright lived next door to each other. They really did. And they hated the sight of each other. If they do, when you think of Mrs. Merry, you always think of, you know, Mrs. Merry, like tinsel and holly and fairy lights. But anyway, there you are. Just you hang on to that. And now, what about you, Michael? Michael, let me see. You come from Cuddesdon, Oxford?
Yes.
You are married with 4 children, and you are a heavy goods vehicle driver and a parish councillor?
Yes.
Oh, I see. You used to be a member of a stunt team which entailed being blown up in a coffin.
Yes.
Well, what gave you that idea, then?
Well, a friend of mine's got a stunt team, like.
Yes. I love the way you say like. I like it. Like, that's real Oxford, that is. Like. Go on, go on.
And he saw somebody else do this stunt, and he said, perhaps we could earn some money doing it. So we built a coffin and we blew ourselves up.
And you don't make a habit of it, do you?
Oh, no, we've finished.
No, you're finished. You're not going to do it anymore. No. You're very wise. Very wise. Full marks for being wise. Don't you think so,
yes,
Dora? And it said you have recently organised an alarm system for senior citizens in your village to summon help if they have any emergencies. Have you got one with you?
Yes.
Well, could you flash it?
Yes.
You know, if it's
all they do if they're in trouble. It's mainly during the hours of darkness, you see.
Yes, I see, yes.
And they just pull this pin, and then you just get a piercing noise.
Don't laugh over there. You're anybody's for a donut. I've never worked with such common people as I get round me here. Never like this in East Lynn. But anyway, really, I think that's splendid. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you think that's a lovely thing that he's done for the old people in this village? So, Dora and Michael, if you'd like to go and sit over there and make yourselves comfortable, we'll be over with you in 2 minutes, OK? And now, Isla, who have we next?
Our final contestants tonight, Larry, are mother-in-law and son-in-law Doreen Arnold and Adrian Russell.
Come and stand by me. There we are. And how are you? All right?
Very well, thank you.
You feeling all right, are you?
Yes, thank
Good,
you.
of course you are. Now, let's have a look here. Let's see what's going on here. And it says here that you play darts.
Oh, not
Hey?
They're common.
You're not common. I thought you said they call you double-top Doreen. Is that right?
Bullseye Arnold.
Hey? Bullseye Arnold? And it said also that you think you have a horrible profile because you've got a bike up your nose.
I had a bike run up my nose when I was 6.
A bike?
Yeah. They didn't have cars then, they had bikes.
Well, it must have been a very small bike, Doreen.
On the nose and took me up the road and I had a nose across my face.
Did you?
And I told everybody I'd got a bike up my nose.
But, well, I mean, was it a tandem?
No.
Could it have been a fairy cycle? Well, it couldn't have been a very big bike, Dora. Otherwise, I mean, now what part of the bicycle?
The pedal.
Oh, the pedal. Oh, I thought she meant the full bike. I didn't think you said the bike. Oh, I see.
No, with my nose across it.
It's like Alice lost her saddle once. She did it over 2 hours. But it had gone. Oh, it says here that you saw my show in Torquay and laughed at one of my jokes before I finished it. That was 2 years ago, when I was at the Princess Theatre in
That's
Torquay.
right,
You sat at the front.
Yes, and you said I was common.
Did I say you were common? Well, I take it back. I remember you sitting there, because you had panda boots on. It was a very hot day. And I also know, Dory, that when you went out of the theatre, my car was at the back of the theatre, and you went over and touched it.
And my grandson did.
And your grandson
And we
did?
just had chips in paper.
You're right, you are common. But if you'd have waited a little bit longer, Doreen, either to come out the stage or you could have touched me. And perhaps we've known each other. Oh, you're touching me now, aren't you? You're lovely lady. Very sweet. Now, let's just hold on to your card in case you want vaccinating later on. And now, you're Adrian Russell from Weymouth, Dorset. You're son-in-law to lovely Doreen.
Yeah.
And you're married to Pat and have 4 children.
That's right.
That's right. And it says here that you run a pet shop in Weymouth.
That's correct.
Yeah. Are you fond of animals, are you?
Oh, yeah.
And it said Adrian Russell. Adrian Russell, wait a minute. Well, shouldn't it, with a pet shop, it's a pity they don't call you Jack Russell. You know, the dog. Oh, please. And just after your marriage, both you and your wife both broke the same finger on the same day. How did you manage to do that?
Well,
go on, tell us, don't be tittering. She's titting all the time.
I was a shipwright, you see.
Yes.
And I was tightening up a nut with a spanner, and
yeah.
It slipped, and I punched a sheet of aluminium.
I see. Well, that's got you out of that. Now tell me about your wife.
She got hers caught in the spin dryer.
Well, it must have been very nice when you got home and above your fingers, you know. I bet you said snap. What is the next game?
Well, game number 3 is especially in Larry's honour, as a matter of fact. It's called, would you believe, Shut That Door? Now, actually, what we've got are 6 doors, and on each door is a famous British address. And what we want you to do is write down who you think lived or still lives there. You have 30 seconds, starting from now.
Door number 1, Isla.
221B Baker Street.
Door number 2.
Gatcombe Park.
Door number 3.
Pooh Corner.
Door number 4.
Clarence House.
Door number 5.
23 railway cuttings.
And door number 6.
32 Windsor Gardens.
Okay, that's fine. Right, now, Isla, what have you got for door number 1?
They haven't got anything at all. Nobody lives in Baker
Well, who do
Street.
you think lived there?
Well, I think it's the man who was, he used to go for murderers and all that sort of thing.
Well, write it down then.
Well, what do you call him? Solicitor?
A solicitor? Dora, you really are the end, Dora. Okay, now, who have you for
Right, for door number 1, we have now 221B Baker Street. We have solicitor.
Oh, good. We have for door number 1, Dr. Crippen. It is
That's it.
Sherlock Holmes. Door number 2.
Now, for door number 2, Gatcombe Park, we have Princess Anne.
And for door number 2, we too have Princess Anne. And it is Princess Anne. Lovely. Door number 3.
Pooh Corner, we have Pooh Bear.
Well, we've just got Pooh. But of course, Ee-haw, ee-haw, ee-haw. What do you call him?
Bear.
Eh?
Eeyore.
A donkey. I should go out of my mind. Now, for door number 4.
For Clarence House, Adrian and Doreen, we have the Queen Mother.
And for door number 4, we too have the Queen Mother. The loveliest lady in the land, don't you think? Who is loved very dearly. And for door number 5...
For door number 5, 23 railway cuttings, we have the Minister of Transport.
Well, then listen. We have for door number 5... No, stop it now. We have for door number 5, we have the railway children. And of course, it's the lovely late Tony Hancock. And for number 6, Isla?
For number 6 in Windsor Gardens, well, I mean, Duke of Windsor.
Well, we have, for door number 6, we have the Duke of Kent. Here we go. Is that where you live? Well, I never knew that. Paddington Bear, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Larry, the score at the end of game 3 is Dora and Michael 4, and Doreen and Adrian have 4 also.
That's lovely. Isn't that exciting? Lovely. Game number 4.
Well, if you're anything at all like me, you're going to enjoy this game because it's called Chocky Chick. And if you see right here in front of me, we have a beautiful swan and I think it's a cockerel. Yes, it is, a very nice cockerel. And what we're going to do now is meet the man who makes all these lovely animals. There'd actually have been a few more, but I got tempted earlier on and ate a few. Anyway, we're going to meet him now. His name is Peter Luder.
Hello. this is... you've been doing this for a long time, Peter?
Yes, for 12 years.
For 12 years. I didn't know they made so many. There's so many handmade chocolates these days. I thought most were done in factories.
There's relatively few, but...
yes, I'm sure. There's still a few left.
Yes.
Thank goodness. And you're one of the best, I'm told.
Oh.
So, yes, well, could you do this chocolate chicky, whatever it is, and let's see how you go about it.
We work with white chocolate for a change. Yeah. And we start off with a little blob here.
I see.
To get the body is the large egg here, and we'll just brush this in chocolate.
I see.
We don't squeeze it too hard because that might cause a bit of bother, and we'll give it that fluffy look, and we'll put this onto this platform, and then make sure he stands still. Put a little bit of chocolate on top, and this collar around it. And then we do the head. And just paint a bit of chocolate on it as well, not too much. Right.
I see.
And then...
Do you sell many of these, Peter?
Yes, we do. Yes, mostly at
Easter time.
Easter time, yes. Now,
you do other animals as well?
Stand still. Yes, we do all sorts of animals. Stand still. And, he doesn't
He looks a bit tired, Peter.
He is a bit tired. I think it's the lights which get him a bit excited.
Yeah, aren't we all? Special door over there, double top door ease. Don't let that dangle in the cream, dear.
Now we put the 2 half eggs on for the wings. Right. And this goes on top. And the 2 eyes. Right. And then the beak. You can cut this at first.
I see.
Open it up a bit. And there is your little chocolate chick.
Is that lovely? Would you come back and do some marking for us in a little time?
With pleasure.
Okay, off you go then. Okay, now I suggest you get your aprons on first. Okay? As quickly as you can. Right? You have 1 minute, 30 seconds from now to do a chocky chick. Right? It's fine, Adrian. You're well on the way. Well, all right, Adrian. Next time, nerves back, you know. Next time, nerves back. I think the nerves are all frayed. Okay, that's it. Okay, Peter. Okay. Now, well, they're terribly good. Would you do some marking for us, Peter?
Well, it's rather nicely done, but it doesn't seem to resemble a chick. It's a one-eyed monster.
Well, yes, but you see, I don't know what this is doing at the back. You see, it's... Is it supposed to be at the back?
Yes.
Oh, it was
yes,
supposed
it
to be
is,
there?
Yes. It's a little extension.
I missed it first house. Now, it's not bad, though.
It's quite nice, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's
It's not quite finished, that's the shame. The beak
Yeah.
Could go on. And
Well, how many marks, Peter?
We'll give it 3.
You'll give it 3. Okay. All right, love. Now, what about here? Now turn around. Oh, do it. Yeah. Well, it seems to be as though it's had a few. It's on one side, you know. Yes. Looks like Bill Bailey.
A bit grotesque, yes.
A grotesque. Well, there you are.
We'll give it 2.
You give it 2?
Yes.
So 2, okay. Now, now then, look at this. Look at it, Peter. That's not bad at all, is it?
Yes, that's nice, yes.
That's very
A bit
good.
messy, but...
A bit what?
Messy.
Yes, rather. Well, yes.
Yes.
But it's very good effort, though, isn't it?
Yes, we'll give it 4.
You give it 4? Oh, that's good for you. Now, what about Adrian's here? You got that?
It's also rather nice.
Yeah?
The beak is missing, unfortunately, and that little one at the back, the tail, we'll give it also 4.
You give it 4, that's lovely. Yes. Well, thank you so much, Peter. How very clever out of yours and so glad on the phone. And Isla, could you tell us the scores, please, now?
Right, Larry. The final score at the end of round 2 is Dora and Michael 9, and Doreen and Adrian have 12.
Oh, very good indeed. Lovely. Okay. Here we are.
Here we are. Well, we're very sorry to lose you, but this is an example of the trophy that you'll both have a copy of, you know? It'll be engraved and so on.
Yes.
That's lovely.
Thank you very much.
It'd be lovely to play the game with you. Goodbye. Goodbye. All the very best to you. Goodbye. Okay, over here, and meet the winners of the earlier round. And now, Isla, could you tell us the final game, please?
Well, I must say, this is the game that I've been looking forward to most of all. It's come all the way from New Zealand via the Edinburgh Tattoo, where it took the city by storm. Now, I wasn't lucky enough to actually manage to see them there, but they were actually very spectacular. And you'll understand what I mean when you see right now the Lochiel marching team.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colleen Williamson. Colleen, I think the girls are absolutely splendid, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? Are they lovely?
You must put in a lot of hard work, Colleen, to get the girls to train like this. And I believe that they pay their own fares over from New Zealand to be here.
Yes, they did. They raised their own money to come here.
Have you enjoyed it?
Very much so.
Everyone's been nice to you?
Oh, yes, met a lot of nice people.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm so glad. Well, you must come back again one of these days. You must come back again, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you think so? Lovely. They're lovely. Now, Colleen, would you do some marking for us?
Yes, most
certainly.
certainly.
You go over there and then come back and do some marking. Because this is going to be good, I think. Now, we're going to draw straws here, and the one that gets the longest straw will choose whether to go first or second. Now, Robert, Kim, Doreen.
Doreen and Linda, off you go.
Okay.
Choose a straw.
Linda.
Aha.
Ah.
You win. Doreen wins.
You win. So, do you want to go first or second? You want to go first? Well, you see, you can go, just wait, you can go into my lovely house, into my lovely room. Our lovely room. The BBC have spared no expense for people to go rest in my lovely room. So after, you know, when you've worn yourselves out, liver arch is livid. And so if you'd like to come over now, you two, and we'll see what we're going to do with the marching now. You go in there, that's right. This is going to be good, I think. So, starting now. Over here. You're right. Okay. That was marvellous. Are you worn out? Don't get her a brandy. Okay, starting now. Okay, there you are. Okay. Oh, that's splendid. Over here, Colleen. Now, what do you think about that, then?
Oh, very good.
Well, very good. Okay, now for Dorian and Adrian.
You lost your position a couple of times, so I'll give you about 17.
70 out
Otherwise,
of 20.
very good.
That's very good. And now Bob and Linda.
He's got the legs for it.
I know, but now, didn't I say earlier on? Now, didn't I say about the kilts? Didn't I say? You see, she knows a good kilt when she's a good leg. I knew.
It's very, very close. I could toss a coin, but I'll give you 18.
Okay, that's lovely. That's lovely. Bye-bye. Now, watching my friends here do this, I feel that I should like to do a bit of marching myself. What do you think? I thought you would. Did you go sit over and relax, and I'll just get amongst the girls and see how I come out of it. This could be good. Come on, Agnes Alice, over here as well. You get in there. Now, are you prepared for me? Because I'm very good at this, you know, you with the whistle. I'm very good at this. You go about that? I thought she walked about with that all the time. I've never seen her without this whistle in the mouth since she got here. She seems like a nice girl, though. But, it could be, I say, your feathers blocking me out back here. Oh, just wait, there's something on me. Wait a minute. This is alive. All right, then. Anything you are, Ronnie. I can't go on. It's all true. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I've worked with nicer girls than these are for a long time. I should be very sorry to see them go back on Saturday. They really are. Aren't they splendid? They really are. And Isla, to refresh our memories once more, what is the score?
The score, Larry, is Robert and Linda have 18 and Dorian and Adrian have 17.
Well, Dorian, Adrian, I'm sad to see you go, but have you enjoyed it?
Very much.
Have you? It's been oh, I'm so pleased. It's been lovely meeting you. We've had a lovely day, haven't we?
Yes.
Now, what have we got for them, Isla?
Well, they're certainly not going away empty-handed because they've got some lovely consolation prizes here. There's a cassette radio player, and there are some heated rollers. Well, presumably the cassette radio player's for Adrian. Mind you, he could have the rollers as well if he wants. Anyway, they've got trophies each as well. Shut that door, trophies for each of you.
Yeah,
okay?
that's lovely. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Okay, Robert and Linda. Now, here we go with the questions. Now, there are 3 questions, and, you know, whoever gets the 2 right, whatever, we'll go to the conveyor belt. See Keith on the conveyor belt, and, well, you know, the rest. And here's the first question. What is the capital of New Zealand?
Christchurch.
Auckland. Wellington.
Right. Wellington. What did you say?
Christchurch.
What occasion is February the 14th?
St. Valentine's Day.
Good, that's it. That's what I mean. That's it. Okay. Now, what have we got for Robert?
Well, for Robert, as his consolation, and especially because he wore the kilt, he's going to get a digital clock.
It's a lovely meeting. Really happy. Thank you very much. Okay. And, well, here we go. darling. Settle there now. Don't you really know what happens? The belt goes by. Whatever you remember after that, you know, is all yours. So, could we start the belt running now?
And on Larry's conveyor belt tonight, there's a barbecue set, a cuddly Paddington bear, a picnic hamper, a Jeroboam of champagne, a morning tea-making alarm, a radio cassette recorder, a bone china coffee set, an electric cook pot, an infrared lamp, 6 crystal cherry glasses, a set of bathroom scales, a coffee machine, a soda maker, an instant color camera, silver candelabra, a cuddly camel, an electric drill and bits, a kiddish tricycle, a 2-tier box of chocolates, a jigsaw puzzle with 2,000 pieces.
Here we are. Come on, Linda, here we go. Okay, over here. Up you on Lillian Gish's chair. Are you all nice and settled now? Your brain all clear?
Yes.
Okay. Well, 45 seconds. Okay, anything you've seen on the conveyor belt. So away we go now.
A barbecue, a Paddington, a camel,
Candelabra.
drink, soda, candelabra, jigsaw, tricycle, pots, china, crystal, radio,
Champagne.
Coffee maker.
Coffee maker.
Infrared lamp, yes, a camera. Tea's made.
Tea's made.
Candelabra, I've got that.
Said that, yeah. Said the candelabra.
That's right. Hair,
Air things.
picnic set, yes.
Picnic basket, yeah.
Tools, the drill.
The drill. Did you have that camel?
Yes, that's at the
Okay,
camel.
I'm glad.
Yes.
Go on.
Chocolates, yeah.
Okay, there we are. What a lot you've got. Bye. See you next week. Take care. Bye.
We hope that